Hi guys, how is everyone doing today? I'm so excited to get some reading done. I have so much reading to do, so I'm really excited to hang out and read a bunch today. I have two books that I'm working on primarily. I have Murder at the Blueberry Festival by Darcy Hannah. This is the third in the Beacon Bake Shop Mystery Series. I'm really excited to be reading this. And then I have Dead of Summer by Jessa Maxwell, which I'm also going to be reading. So I'm really excited for that. I'm going to make sure everything's working with the link really quick. So I'm always like paranoid that it won't work or something. I think it went live. Okay, good. I think it's working. But say I keep like tripping over my words today. But those are the two books I'm going to be working on, hopefully getting some progress in this cozy mystery. And then Dead of Summer, let's see if I can get which is an arc I'm reading. And this is a thriller that's coming out this summer, actually. So I'm really excited. I'm hoping this book will be good because I loved The Golden Spoon, but then I didn't like her last release, which was I Need You to Read This. So I'm really hoping that this one will be a hit because I loved The Golden Spoon so much. So those are my two projects. And then if I'm out eating dinner or taking like a little bit of a walk, which I'm hoping to do, I'm planning on listening to Death by Chocolate Lab by Bethany Blake, which is like a pet sitting cozy mystery. So I'm really excited to continue that. I'm about halfway through that book right now on audio. So those are my three books that I'm currently cycling through. I would love to hear what you guys are reading or if you're having anything delicious. I think I'm going to make I have some leftover pinto beans, so I'm going to make like a bean and cheese burrito in like an hour or so when I get hungry. But otherwise, I'm having some blood orange rooibos tea from Trader Joe's in my Scooby mug, of course. And yeah, that's just kind of what's up here. I hope everyone had a good day. I was doing a bunch of freelancing work and now I'm here and I'm so excited. So let me start popping up some comments. Hi Maggie. Say evening. Hope everyone had a good day. Yes, I hope you did too. I had a pretty good one. I'm reading 4th of July in the Women's Murder Club series. Ooh, that sounds good. I hope you enjoy that. Hi Tiffany. You say you love the Beacon Bake Shop. Yes, it's so good. I love Wellington. I don't know if I could ever have a dog that big because I grew up with Boston Terriers and they're like 25 pounds max. So I'm very much used to smaller dogs. And I know Newfies are like they weigh as much as like a human in a lot of cases. So I'm just like, I don't know if I could have one because I think having a dog that big would almost scare me, but they're so cute. I love them. Plus where I live, it's pretty warm and I feel like they have that heavy coat, so that wouldn't be very comfortable for them. Hi, Zoe. Good evening. You say you're still reading Daughter of Mine by Megan Miranda. Oh, wonderful. I hope you enjoy that. I really liked that one. Excuse me. I have been in a spring cleaning state of mind for like the last week, and I've been dusting so much, and as a result, I keep sneezing. Maggie says, I have that arc too. I hope it's good. Me too. Is this your first one by Jessa Maxwell? Because, like I said, I've had one big hit from her and then one DNF. So I'm really hoping Dead of Summer is a big hit again. I would love that. And this will be interesting because The Golden Spoon was more of like just a straight up murder mystery, whereas this is supposed to be a psychological thriller, I think. So I'm really excited. Jennifer said, hi, so glad we are halfway through the week. Me too. I'll be reading Wedding Bell Blues by Lynn Cahoon. It's the 13th in the Tourist Trap series. You are really far into that series. That's wonderful. I hope you enjoy that. And I agree with you. I'm definitely looking forward to the weekend. It's been a good week, but I've been doing so much like last minute like tax stuff for my business, and it's painful. It's painful. Not my favorite time. And Jennifer says, hi, Tiffany and everyone here. Yes, I'm so excited everyone's here. Tiffany says, reading Caught on Camera, the first book in the Camera Club Cozy Mystery Series by Kara Lacey. Oh, is that from one of your series to start lists? Because that one, it sounds like I might have, did I vote for that? Because it sounds like Cozy Mystery series that I don't know, did I? I feel like I might have. Yes. Oh, the one with the cute. It's like a golden retriever on the cover. Oh, I need to read that. That looks so cute. I'm so excited to hear your thoughts on that. And Tiffany saying, hi, Jennifer, and hey, Maggie. Hi, how are you doing today? Chrissy says, that's a good book. Amy, how far did you get into it? Well, Dead of Summer, I haven't started. This book, I'm only like 30, 40 pages in. And then Death by Chocolate Lab, the audiobook, I'm about halfway. It's like an 8-some hour audiobook, and I'm like 4.5 hours left. So I'm about halfway through. So this one, not very far. I'm about halfway into my audiobook, and then I'm just starting the thriller. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I just started the second book I finished last time we did this. Amazing. Wonderful. Hello. How are you doing today? Jennifer said, I like the idea of welling. Not sure about the cleanup, though. The cats are enough. Yes, all of that fur, I can't imagine. And a big dog, so there's a lot of surface area. So, yes, I think Newfies are adorable. I would love to meet one and like get to hang out because I don't think I've ever actually gotten to pet one. I don't know anyone with one. I don't think I've ever bumped into one, which is probably good because Arizona's pretty hot, and I feel like that probably wouldn't be the best for a dog with that much fur, especially because it's not like we have lakes or like a lot of water for them to like hang out in. But yeah, I don't know. I agree. Boston Terriers, the ones I grew up with, are pretty low maintenance in terms of the fur. Like they shed, of course, like any dog with like fur hair, but they're short haired, so it's not extensive. Hi, Lauren. Maggie said, I love Golden Spoon, and I really loved I Need You to Read This. I'm optimistic. Ooh, I'm so glad you liked I Need You to Read This as well. And yeah, that sounds like I feel like, if an author is like 3 wins, I feel like that's like getting into favorite author territory for me at least. So that's awesome. I'm optimistic for you, and I'm really excited for Dead of Summer. It sounds very interesting, and here's hoping. Hi, Lauren. You say, hi, everyone. I'm reading A Simple Wedding by Lee Duncan. Amazing. Let's see. A Simple Wedding. Don't think I... Oh, that's got such a pretty cover. Oh, that looks like such a nice, kind of cozy, romantic time. I hope you have a good time with that. Desiree says, hi, fellow readers. Hi, Desiree. I'm going to start Phantasma by Kaylee Smith this evening. I finished Fall of Ruin and Wrath, yeah. I wanted to say Wrath this morning. It was a 5-star read for me. Amazing. I hope to keep this good momentum going. Yes, I agree. I had a DNF yesterday, but then I actually read a thriller for a vlog in one sitting last night, and it was 5 stars. So that's what I'm hoping to do today, is I want to keep the momentum going. I completely second that. Hopefully we can do that with this. I'm confident in this series because I've read the first 2 books and they were amazing. So I feel good about this one. I'm hoping Justin Maxwell, this will be really good too. Maggie says, hey, Tiff. And hi, Lily. I say, hi, I'm reading One of the Good Guys by Araminta Hall. Amazing. One of the Good Guys. That sounds really interesting. Well, it sounds like maybe a thriller or mystery. Psychological thriller. Ooh. That sounds really good. You're going to have to let me know how that is, because that sounds like something that I would absolutely read. Hi, Princess Peach. I'm trying to use the yarn in one for granny squares and crochet, and it's driving me nuts. Ooh. Hi, Amy. Hi. Yes, hi. Ooh. I would not be able to give you advice for that, but that sounds like it would be a good challenge. I'm trying to use the yarn. Yeah, just the idea of crocheting or any type of sewing, my brain just completely... It's so beautiful, though, the results, but it's one of those things that stumps me. But I hope you get that figured out. Hi, Kim. You say I'm finishing reading Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, and then I'll start Left for Dead, maybe. I hope you enjoy that book. I feel like that book is it's very hit or miss with the humor, but I know a lot of people like it, so I hope you enjoy that. Chrissy said, I'm on chapter 3 on the blueberry, but I'm trying to read it or save it for my June-themed TBR. So you want to do a blueberry or fruit theme for June? Oh, that sounds lovely. I love that. I really want to read. I just bought the first in the Berry Basket mystery series by Sharon Farrow. I have my list up there for series I want to start, and I definitely want to save that, I think, for like late May or June, because it just seems like berry season. So I definitely get that. That sounds like a really fun TBR. You see, I'll start Left for Dead. Yes, perfect. That sounds amazing. Hi everyone. I'm currently reading Read and Buried by Eva Gates and Flowers and Foul Play by Amanda Flower. Getting in the spring mood here, even though it snowed this week in Toronto. Wow. Ooh, I love both of those authors. I hope they get you in the spring mood. See, here it's like heating up too fast. I'm already just like cranking up the AC. I'm already starting to just get so warm. But it always blows my mind how different parts of the world and even within the same country, it's just like crazy how our weather can vary so much. Yes, Wellington is absolutely the best. Like, y'all couldn't have one, but he is so great. Absolutely. I want to like just spend a good hour. Like, I just want to like cuddle him and hang out with him for the day. And yeah, I think those are blueberry dog treats on the cover, like they're dog treat shaped, like the bones, which I think is amazing. And I did a really fun vlog. I'm wrapping it up right now, where I baked. I'm reading 3 food cozy mysteries and baking a recipe from each one. So, or making one. One of them wasn't a baked recipe. It was like a bruschetta recipe, and I made a blueberry pie from this one, and it turned out really well. So I'm so excited to edit that video. Hopefully this weekend I'll get that edited is my goal. But Lauren said, I'm going to be reading Wined and Dined by Ellen Byron. Amazing. I'm so excited to start that series soon. Looks so good. Christy says, my May TBR, I don't know what theme I'll do, something spring themed. That sounds fun. Yeah, I feel like May is kind of that in-between nice month, but looking forward to summer. Lily says, I'm enjoying it so far, about 15 pages in. Wonderful. And Tiffany said, I love Granny Squares at Princess Peach. That's awesome. And Jennifer said, I just downloaded Left 4 Dead today. Wonderful. Oh, yes, I can't wait to read that. I have it on hold at my library. That's our Left 4 Dead is our Patreon read, so I'm really excited to read that because it's got like a rabbit bunny rescue farm. And if that's not the most perfect like April or Easter kind of pick, I don't know what is. It's so cute. I'm really excited to read that. I need to pick it up soon for my library. Tiffany said at Zena, hello, I love Amanda Flower. I agree. And the Berry Basket series is a fave and a real hidden gem. Yes, that's how I found out about it, was your videos. If any of you don't know Tiffany, by the way, Cozy Mysteries, she does so much amazing stuff with Cozy Mysteries and romance as well. So just an FYI, if you do not know Tiffany, I feel like I always assume people know her because she's amazing. But if you don't, The Beach Bum Bookworm, check her out. But yes, the Berry Basket series, I'm so excited for, because another one I had read this year that was on my series to start, that was a recommendation I picked up from you, was the Popcorn Shop Mystery Series by Christy Abbott, which I have now completed. I've read all 3, and they were so good. And I'm so sad the series is over, but I'm so excited to start the Berry Basket series. Hello, how are you doing? Erica said, good afternoon all. I'm reading The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. I didn't love the first in the series, but so far I'm enjoying this one more. That's amazing. Oh, that's such a cute title. I love that. So fun. I hope you enjoy that one more. Desiree says, I wish we got snow where I lived. It's 93 out today. Ooh, yeah, that is very warm. I think it's in the 70s here, so it's like 75-ish or so, which to me is getting warm. Anything over 70 and I'm just like, please. It's too warm. But by the time we hit summer properly, it'll definitely be like in the 90s most days, at least, and hundreds on some days, which is really hot in my opinion. So, oh goodness, I hope you stay cool inside. I wish we had more snow where I lived. We get very light amounts here and there, but not. I wish we got more. Christy says, Amanda Flower is great. I have the first book in her Candy Shop series. Maybe I'll put that for June or May TBR. I really liked that series. I really need to continue it. I loved book 1. And I've listened to one of the holiday novellas. Like, it was a Christmas one, and that was really fun. And I need to get back into that series. I absolutely love it. So I would recommend it. And I believe Tiffany really enjoys that series as well. Lily says fun, and Tiffany says that Lauren, love Ellen Byron. Have you tried her new Golden Motel series? Yes, I love Ellen Byron. I love her Cajun Country Mystery series, and then I recently started it's called like her Catering Hall Mystery series, and then my library just got the first one in that Golden Motel series, so I'm literally picking that up this week, and I'm so excited. Although I might if I can get the hold long enough, I might try to save it for next month because it's a nature and like green cover for the sleuth prompt for the readathon what we're doing in May. So I might try to hold off on actually reading it till then. That's gonna be hard though, but I'm so excited to start that series. So I've been reading The Beechwood Harbor Ghost Mystery by Danielle Garrett. Ooh, Beechwood Harbor Ghost Mysteries. Oh, how cute are those covers? I love it. I hope you have a good time reading that. That looks amazing. I love the cat on the cover. Is that like a Siamese cat? Those cats are so beautiful. Christy says, I follow her too. You and Beach Bum give the best cozy recommendations. Thank you. Yes, Tiffany is the master of all cozies, in my opinion. Lauren says that Tiffany, I didn't know about that series. I'll have to try it because the Vintage Cookbook series is only 3 books long. Right. Does anyone know, is that series complete? Because I haven't seen anything about a 4th book yet. But I think book 3 just came out last year, so that gives me hope that it's hopefully not over. Yeah, I don't know. But that Woodsy one, she just came out with book 1, I think, last year. And the second one is coming out, I think, this summer, I want to say. So that series is definitely ongoing. Tiffany says, aw, shucks, thank you for the shout out. You're the best. You're the best. Chrissy says, oh, those flowers are so pretty. Tiffany says that Lauren, she's another great series, The Catering Hall. It's written as Maria Di Rico. Yes, that's the one. It's about this Italian-American family that runs a catering hall, and it is hilarious. I listened to the first one on audio, and it was I was laughing out loud. Like, it was so funny. She nailed it. It was hilarious. Jennifer said, I loved the Berry Basket series. I wish it went longer. Also got the recommendation from Tiffany. Yes, I'm so glad that she is champion. That word is not coming out correctly. I'm so glad that she's telling everyone about it because she's right. It seems like it's really underrated. Like, I hadn't heard of it from anybody other than her that I can think of. My best friend is a dingo's head, live in Southwest Georgia, and it gets hot. I'm menopausal, and I like it 70 or below. I like it 70 or below too. It gets so hot, and it's just, and I'm so grateful because I do work indoors, so that is definitely helpful. But it is so hot, and I'm not sure what's worse. Like, I know I would think in Georgia it's very humid. I think there, and it's very dry here. Like, it's dry heat, and that's what I'm used to. So the humidity feels like kind of suffocating to me. But I don't know if that's just because I'm not used to it. And maybe the dry heat feels worse for those used to humidity. I'm not really sure. Lauren says that Tiffany, that is so cool. And Tiffany said, love the Candy Shop and her Amish matchmaking series. It takes place in the same town as the Candy Shop series. Yeah, I gotta get to that one too. There are so many good books out there, and I want to be able to read all of them. Hi, Emily. Say, hello all. I finished Murder the Movies yesterday by Ellie Alexander. Amazing. I hope you enjoyed it. I really adore that series, and I'm so excited. I think there's another one coming out this summer as well, or like early. I think it's coming out in the summer. Tiffany says, masterminds. We are taking you down, Tiffany. I love you. I do, but we're going to save the booktubers. Christy says, my library is having their book sale this weekend, and I'm so tempted to go, but I don't need any more books. Story of my life. Yeah, I feel you. It's just so difficult because for me, at least, my library, the proceeds go to the library programs, so it's for a good cause, so that's great. And it's like when I can get like 15, 16 books for like under $20 or just about $20 maybe, it's like, that's really hard, because that's a steal. But I don't know how to advise you because that would be, it's tricky. It's tricky. Maggie said, I'm so excited about the readathon. Go Sleuths. Yes, I'm so excited. If any of you haven't seen it, I posted a video yesterday about a month-long readathon in May. It's hosted by my friend Maddie from This Bookish Cottage, and I'm going to be one of the team leaders. There's 3 teams. I'm Team Sleuth. But yeah, it's totally, all you do is click on a link for a Discord to join it, and you can pick your team, and we're going to start reading in May, and it's going to be so fun. So I'm really excited. If you aren't aware of what we're talking about, my video yesterday kind of spoke about that. And Jennifer said, agree it, Maggie. Sounds like so much fun. I'm so excited. Chrissy says, I have that series. I haven't read it yet, but I love the covers. Ooh. And Tiffany says, at Jennifer, yes, me too. I love it so much. Totally wish it would have gone longer. Yeah. So many good series. They end after like 2, 3, maybe 4 books. Like Diane Kelly's Mountain Lodge Mystery Series, I really want more from. The Friend for Hire series, I read that with Patreon earlier this year, and it was so good. And there's only 2 books in it. That's it. And I'm just like, how can you only leave us with 2 books? Eric said, I have recently been on a mad hunt for Gladys Tabor since Sonia with an I is celebrating her this week. I can't find her books anywhere. I'm having fear of missing out. Oh, ooh. I don't know. I saw that as well, and I think she even made like a cake or something. I saw on Instagram, and I was like, oh, I gotta look into that more. But I hope you find some. Tiffany says that Chrissy, thank you so much, and you're welcome. And Tiffany says, hi, or hey, you and Emily. My weather is too cold here, like 35 degrees. Ooh, that is cold. I hope you stay warm, friend. Tiffany says, Emily Lost Library just started an awesome booktube channel. Ooh, I didn't know that. I'm going to check you out. Thank you for sharing, Tiffany. Jennifer says, yes, the matchmaking series, and there's so much crossover with the Candy Shop series. Oh, that's wonderful, because I need to continue that series, but I loved the characters from what I remember. So I love it when they're in the same world like that. Emily says, yes, I loved it, gave it 4 stars, and hey, Tiffany, and I just got a huge used Cozy Mystery haul from Better World Books. Oh, amazing! Wonderful. I love all your bookshelves are beautiful. I'm looking at your profile picture. How cool. And Chrissy says that's what my library does. They make good money for them and it's worth it. I agree. Yeah. That's why it's hard to not support the library book sale, because it's a really good deal to stock up on books, and B, it supports the library. And then I usually, when I do book on hauls and stuff, I'll usually give most of my books to the library so they can continue to make more books from that. Yeah. So it's just the library book sales are so, so good. Tiffany says, at Maggie the Sleuth, laughing the sleuths. And sorry. And Tiffany says, at Erica, yeah, they are hard to find. That's a bummer. Yeah. Princess Peach says, I'm tired of spring between tornadoes, flooding, and having rounds of storms every week. I'm ready to pack my bags and move. Oh goodness, yeah, I hope that weather clears up soon for you. I guess we have like another month and a half of spring-ish, but hopefully as the weather gets warmer, that helps. Emily said, I have 2 library book sales coming up this week. Can't wait for the hunt. Yes, and there is something so thrilling to me when you thrift or like buy things used and you're like hunting. Like that is just so satisfying. So much fun. Hi. Breezy Ann Reed said, hello, just popping to say hello. It's still early where I'm at, so I won't have time to sprint, but I had to say I'm getting excited about Mystery Mayhem next month. Yay! Thank you for popping in. And yes, me too. I'm so, so excited. It's going to be, last year was truly so fun. That was actually my first like official readathon. I'd done like Summerween on my own, but like my first time really participating in like a team readathon and like being one of the leaders and stuff. So I'm so excited and grateful to be doing it again this year, and I'm so excited to connect with everybody. All right, guys, I think I'm caught up on comments for now, so I'm going to go ahead and set up our timer. And if you are new to my sprints, forewarning, I'm going to have a little cat timer on screen, and it's really cute. But when the timer goes off, it meows. So just a heads up. If you don't have a cat, and that you don't be alarmed, a cat didn't break into your house. The timer just meows when it goes off, so just a heads up on that, so it hopefully won't startle you too much. But I thought I'd set us up for 45 minutes for this first sprint. I think I'm going to go get a tea refill. And Tiffany says, hey, Breezy. And then I'm going to start, I think, Dead at Summer, and probably switch to this closer later in the evening, because I don't like to read thrillers late at night, because sometimes I scare myself. All right, guys, happy reading, and we will catch up in 45 minutes. Hi guys, how was that first reading sprint for you? So far, Dead of Summer is going really well. I'm about a quarter of the way into the book. So far it's going really well. I'm enjoying it. There's a couple points of views you're reading from, and the island setting is very interesting. And yeah, I think this could be a really good summer thriller. So crossing my fingers. I made some more orange rooibos tea, and I think I'm going to eat a quick dinner on this next sprint because it's getting dinner close to dinner time for me. But how was that for you? I think we had a few people popping on. Let's see. Hi, Sonia. You say wanted to pop in and say hi, heading out for a walk. Amazing. I hope you have a great walk. Hi, Sarah. Hi. The Lost Coffee Mug says, hey, everyone. Hey. And Simone says, hi, everyone. I popped in a bit late, but I'm happy to join you all. We're happy you're here. What are you reading? Emily says, hi. Hey, Lisa. What you're reading tonight? And Anne says, hi, everyone. This is my first time at Amy's Sprints. Welcome. I enjoy watching your channel and had fun connecting with you at the Ashland Mystery Festival. I'm so glad. Thank you so much. I'm so looking forward to hopefully returning this year because I had such a good time meeting so many people there. It was so wonderful. And let's see. Lisa says, hey, Emily, I'm a few pages away from finally finishing Luca by Elisa Jean. I've had a few bad reading days, and I'm a slow reader. What are you reading tonight? I'm glad you're so close. I hope it's a good ending. Anne says, I'm reading Dead in the Doorway by Diane Kelly and Plainly Murdered by Isabella Allen, also known as Amanda Flower. Ooh, interesting. I didn't know she had that pen name. And I gotta start that Diane Kelly series. That one just sounds so, so good. I hope you're enjoying your reads. Hi, Esther. You say, just saying hi to everyone. I'm heading to bed. Have a good evening. You too. Have a good evening. I hope you get some great sleep. Let's see. Excuse me. Lisa says 80% into Luca and under an hour left to read, so hoping to finish it soon. Wonderful. I hope you finish it tonight. I hope it's really, really good. Emily says, we all have those days. Hope you get to finish tonight. I'm reading The Frozen River up to 50%. My goal is to finish by Saturday. Wonderful. That is great progress. I'm sure you can knock that out. I'm enjoying this book so far. I got about a quarter of the way in. Maggie said, read about 45 pages and had some cookies for dessert. Ooh, delicious. That sounds so, so good and great progress there. Yeah, I think I'm going to make that bean and cheese burrito on this next sprint because it's a bit after 5 here and I'm an early eater. I tend to eat like early breakfast, early lunch, early dinner. Tiffany said, hey, bestie and trader. And Sarah says, I'm listening to The Knife Before Christmas. Ooh, I love that series. I hope you enjoy that. Tiffany says, hey, at Lisa. And Lisa says, hey, at Tiffany. And Zena says, made some dinner during this sprint, so I didn't make too much progress, but I'm excited for the second sprint. Wonderful. That sounds lovely. Yeah, I think I'm going to heat up my dinner on this next sprint and listen to Death by Chocolate Lab a bit more. I'm really enjoying that cozy mystery while I eat. But I hope your dinner was delicious. Hi, Kathleen. You say, hello, just popping in. I'm reading the book by Crook. So far, it's so good. Very good, cozy book. I really love that series, and I love your profile picture with the cupcakes. That's so fun. Tiffany says, hey, Anne, I need to start the House Flipper series. Can't wait to see you in October. Yes! I hope I get to see you again, too. Oh, my goodness. I'm so, so excited. I think they sell tickets for that. I think the tickets are being released, like the early bird ones this month, I want to say. I'm trying to keep an eye out for it. I need to start the House Flipper series, too, because I love Diane Kelly. Jennifer said, I'm 11% in Wedding Bell Blues. Amazing progress. Emily got 25 pages in. Awesome. And Simone said, I'm reading Murder Road by Simone St. James. Ooh, I hope you enjoy that. That sounds wonderful. Danielle says, I'm writing a cozy mystery right now. Well, these are the perfect sprints for you. We got a lot of cozy mystery lovers here. That is wonderful, Danielle. And Jennifer said, the House Flipper series is so good. Sawdust is my favorite. I think that's the cat, right? I gotta start that series. Absolutely need to start that series. Lauren said, I read 2 chapters and wined and dined in New Orleans. Really interesting so far. I'm glad to hear it. I'm hoping to start that series later this month. It's just it's been on my TBR for so long, and I've been reading 2 other series by the same author, and they've been excellent. So I know I'm probably gonna really love this one. And the vintage cookbook theme is so cool. Chase says, I'm currently reading Easter Bonnet Murder by Leslie Meyer. So far, loving it. Amazing and perfect timing for that. I can't believe it's Easter the 20th, so like 11 days from now. Wow. It feels like we just started this new year and I don't know what's happening. But the funny part is that I feel like the start of the year always goes by so fast, and then summer hits and it feels like the longest like 2-3 months of my life. Like the rest of the year flies by, but because it's so hot in the summer, I feel like it just slows down and it's so hot and sluggish for me. Like I know some people really get like the winter blues and struggle with like the darker, colder seasons, but since I live somewhere fairly temperate, summer is where I just absolutely kind of hit a crash. But I'm hoping to do fun things with the readathon and participate in summer week and stuff to hopefully keep me motivated, because summer's my hard season. Princess Peach says, I got 2 books from Library Starfish Pier by Irene Hannon, and Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. Ooh, amazing. I'm so glad you were able to go to the library. Let's see. Tiffany says, at Danielle, that is so cool. And Emily says, I just got the first House Flipper book in my haul, and by Cook or by Crook. Amazing. Well, that's perfect timing. Danielle says, thanks, I'm excited. It's my second cozy mystery ever in my first series. Oh, that is so wonderful. I'm so excited for you. Jennifer said the time is going so fast. I agree. I really feel like we just blinked and I went from like January to April, and I don't know what happened to February and March. Just blinked and it's gone. But I don't know. I'm excited. And Lisa said, if you read The House Flipper before I get to it, Emily, you'll have to let me know how it is. That is on my TBR. Yes, please do. I really need to start that series. Kat says, so excited for Mysteries and Mayhem. Woo! Excited to be with the sleuths. Just ordered my merch. Amazing. I'm so excited. It's just so excited. I'm so excited for that. I'm already like starting to plan my TBR, but I'm trying not to plan my TBR too much yet because I want to plan it closer in since I'm more of a mood reader, but it's so hard. I'm brainstorming though. I'm so brainstorming. I'm so excited. But that is amazing. What color did you get for your I'm assuming it was like a shirt, because there were some really pretty colors. Tiffany says, that Emily, we should buddy read The House Flippers. Ooh. Chrissy said, I ate dinner, so I read a bit. Amazing. I hope your dinner was delicious. Kathleen says, fall and winter are my favorite seasons. Absolutely. I agree. Spring isn't too bad, although since I live in Arizona, it gets hot like early here. So it's already getting a bit warm, and by the time it's May, it'll definitely be like hot, at least to me. Fall and winter are my favorite seasons by far. I remember last August, I think I asked you guys in the video, I was like, do you guys mind if I start making fall vlogs? So I had like my first fall vlog in like mid-August or something, because I was just like, I need to pretend it's fall to get through this next month because it is so warm, and all I wanted to do was think about like Halloween and autumn and lovely leaves. Anne says, I'm really enjoying the House Flipper series. I'm reading book 2 and just ordered book 3 and 4. I really love Sawdust too. Ooh, that is so fun. Yeah, I gotta read. I've heard nothing but good things about that series. It sounds so wonderful. Emily says, oh, that would be fun, Tiffany. I got it after watching your author interview with Diane. Oh, amazing. And Tiffany says that Kat sleuths with the crying faces. And Kat says, sorry, Tiffany. Emily, I need to watch all the Mayhem videos and get involved. Yes, it is so fun. Yeah, so it's a team-based readathon. There's 3 teams, the Lassies, the Sleuths, which is the team I'm leading, and then the Masterminds, which Tiffany is leading. There's a bunch of great co-hosts for each team, and you can read what you want, but there's like fun prompts and things that can get you extra points for your team if like your book fits the prompt somehow. And yeah, I'm so excited. There's gonna be like little mysteries and stuff that Maddie sprinkled about. So yeah, I definitely recommend watching. I posted a video yesterday. I know Tiffany did, I think on Monday. So definitely check out our videos for that. Danielle says, I love spring. Yeah, I think spring, especially the start of it, can be very nice. But I think it just gets too hot here too fast for me. And Lisa says yes, and Emily, and join the masterminds. And Kat says, I love you too, Tiffany. Tiffany says that Kat totally get the sleuths are an awesome team. I mean, they are going down, but awesome group. Thanks, Tiffany. I mean, I love you too, but we're coming for you guys. We're not gonna let you get away with snuffing out other booktubers, okay? And Chase says, I decorate for fall in August because by then I'm so over the heat. Agreed. That's why I started fall vlogging in August last year because I was like, I want like pumpkin desserts. I want to start like putting up fall colors. I was like wearing a long sleeve black shirt and like dark kind of fall like colored skirt with it. I was like, I am so ready for fall, and I'm gonna turn up the AC and pretend inside my house with my decorations that it's fall because it's so hot. Yeah. Tiffany says, Lisa, yes, masterminds. Kat says it has like a shocked face, and Kathleen said I'm also over the heat in August. Yes, it's so bad, and I don't know. I'm just one of those people who you think I would be used to the heat because I grew up in like Phoenix and like Arizona, and it's like really hot there, but I'm not. I did not get used to it. It is too hot for my taste. Tiffany said at Chase, fall is the most fun to decorate. It's my favorite. Yes, it's like closely tied with Christmas. I do really, really love Christmas. It's Christmas. I really love it. But fall is so fun. I mean, the Halloween and the autumnal leaves and just the colors for fall, and then like Christmas, that whole the Burr months, September through December, if you will. I just love it. I love it so much. At least this is August is too hot. Can I change my birthday to be in fall? Yes, I completely agree. It's like hit or miss here for me because my birthday is in mid-March. So sometimes it's already getting warm, and then other times it's like still nice and cold. So it's kind of hit or miss. Emily said, I want to be the opposite of a snow bunny and get a place up north to go in the summer so I don't have to deal with the snowbird, and get a place up north to go in the summer so I don't have to deal with the oppressive heat. Yes, I'm with you completely on that. Absolutely. I would like to be an opposite snowbird. Like I don't want to live somewhere where the snow is like crazy intense or anything, but it would be nice to live somewhere with more snow and to have more like fall colors and stuff. That would be really nice. Kathleen says, where I live, the fall colors are spectacular. We drive around and see all the colors and get our fave fall drinks. That is wonderful. I love that. I visited Vermont for the first time last year, and I had my first cider, like apple cider donut. Oh, it was so good. So good. Yeah, absolutely love it. I don't know. I guess for fall drinks, I drink a lot of tea, so some of the kind of like chai teas. I love hot chocolate when it's cooler, so that is what I tend to go towards. Princess Peach says, I'm just ready for spring to be over with. Yes, except if we could just skip to fall weather, because summer is too hot. Chrissy said, I like early summer. Spring is pretty, but allergies aren't fun. I agree. Yes, I'm a little congested myself right now between spring cleaning and just the weather changes and stuff right now because everything's blooming, which is beautiful. But allergies are so bad. And then if I take allergy medication, I'm either like so tired and sleepy, or I had one of them, I think it was Claritin. I took it and I was crazy hungry. Like I could not stop eating. I was starving. Like I don't know what it is. Apparently it's not like the most common side effect, but some antihistamines can cause you to be very hungry because it like blocks like your hunger signals, so like your brain doesn't get the signal that it's full. But I was starving. Like I only took it for 2 days and I could not, like I just couldn't help. Like I was so hungry. Like I would be eating like all day. Like anytime I was awake, I was constantly eating. And so now I just skip allergy medication because it's like, well, I don't like being nasally and having like watery eyes, but I also don't like being hungry constantly or falling asleep constantly. So I don't know. Allergies are not fun. I'm so sorry you get them too. Chrissy said, how big would the teams be? It's open, so anyone can join. I think Maddie, who's leading it, is going to make it like percentage based, so it's like even with the way teams submit points or something. But I think there's already over like 30 people in each team. Like like they're big teams, and there's a Discord where everyone can chat within their team and like hang out, and we'll do extra reading sprints and stuff throughout the month. So it's gonna be really fun. On that, I just posted a video yesterday that kind of explains it a little bit more. Kathleen said apple cider hot is really good. Yes, I had proper apple cider in Vermont, and I just like I've had apple cider here in Arizona, and it was good, but Vermont apple cider when it was warm, I was like, oh, this is the best. It was so good. It's like liquid gold. It was so good. Lisa said my allergies are so bad right now. Mine too. I'm so sorry you're going through that. It's just not. I don't like allergies. I feel like I get them when it goes from summer to fall, but the spring allergies are definitely the worst, I think, for me. I don't know. But like even right now, I feel like maybe it's just me, but I feel like I sound kind of off. Hopefully it's not too bad for you guys, but I know we're always most critical of our own voice. Christy said Vermont is stunning. I went in July 2023. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, I went last fall, so I got to see like the fall colors in Vermont, and it was gorgeous. I mean, we get a little bit of that where I live, but not like that. That was just wow. It was like absolutely gorgeous. And Tiffany says that Kathleen I love hot apple cider. Yes, so good, so delicious. And Danielle said there are different medicines for allergies. I might need to try some other ones because I had Claritin was recommended to me after the Zyrtec made me really drowsy because I was told that Claritin is like a less drowsy type one. And it didn't make me drowsy, but it made me so hungry, like crazy hungry. So I haven't tried one since then because Benadryl, Zyrtec, and Claritin have all been not good. Not good for me. So I gotta look into it some more. I've tried that. I don't know if you guys have heard of this trick where you like try local honey. You're supposed to eat like a little spoonful of it each day, and that's supposed to maybe expose you in like a small way to the pollen in the area because it's a local honey. But I didn't find that worked for me. Like I tried it for a month. I don't know. Danielle said I had to switch to an off-brand. Everything else either didn't work or made me extremely tired. Yeah, a lot of them make me really tired. So I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that off-brand works more for you. Anne said, I have been thinking about signing up for your team for Mystery Mayhem. Will we be given more details? It sounds a little confusing. Yes, there's more details in the Discord, and then let me I'm gonna link you the Maddie, who's the one who created the readathon. I'm gonna link her video because she really goes into great detail in her video, more so than myself and like the other co-hosts. So it's a little, she like really breaks it down well because okay. I just posted the link in the chat. But I would recommend checking out her video. And she gives a lot more details, so it's more, but it's just either way, it's just a fun thing. You can read what you want, get extra points if you want, but no pressure to do, anything too crazy. Lisa said, yes, I heard about the honey thing. Yes, I tried it for a while. It was a couple of years ago. I'm like, maybe I need to try it again. I don't know, but it didn't seem to do anything for me the first time. I'm not sure. Kathleen said, I recently came across Tiffany's channel. Yay, and loved it. You are such a funny gal. Love your book recommendations. Yes, she gives the best cozy mystery recommendations, and she also does some romance recommendations as well. And she is the sweetest, funniest, like best person ever. I love her so much. And Lisa said, we've also been having air purifiers in the rooms. That's a good idea. We make sure we change our air filter super frequently, and then we also have a humidifier in like our bedroom at night, and that helps just in general, whether it's dry because it's winter time, and it's also just very dry in Arizona in general. We have very little humidity, and then I also just feels like it helps with the allergies if you're like congested like I am. but maybe I could try an air purifier. Danielle said the off-brand works well, but I have to take one in the morning and one before bed. Gotcha. Yeah, it is a allergies are fun. Tiffany said to Kathleen, "Oh shucks, you're the best. Thank you for the kind words. Definitely deserve them. I love your videos. They're so amazing." All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and set us up for another sprint. I'm gonna go make that little bean and cheese burrito during the first part because I'm definitely starting to get hungry. And I'm gonna set us up for another 45 minutes here, and then we will chat some more. Happy reading, everybody, and we will chat in a little bit. Hi guys, how was that second sprint for you? I am 47% of the way into Dead of Summer, and I'm really enjoying it so far. So I'm super excited. I feel like this is going to be a winning thriller by Jessie Maxwell, which makes me so excited. Excuse me. And then otherwise, I just had 2 like little bean and cheese burritos for dinner. Got some more water and tea, and yeah, it's been a good sprint. I hope you guys had a good sprint. I think I'm going to switch. I want to keep reading Dead of Summer, but I think I'm going to switch to Murder at the Blueberry Festival because Dead of Summer is just, it's like a thriller, so it's a little bit heavier, darker. And I'm feeling like I want something cozier now. So I think I'm going to switch to Murder at the Blueberry Festival on our last sprint and have a cozier, fun time with that. Let's see, where did we leave off? I think Chrissy was saying Claritin helps me before work, so we're talking about our allergies. Hi, The Chillest Production. Hey, love your channel. I just finished The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. It was so good. I recommend it if you haven't read it yet. Thank you and welcome. And you're asking, how is everyone today? I'm having a pretty good day. How are you? I hope you've been having a good day. Kim says, I'm great. How are you? And yes, Hawk says, hello. I'm new here. How does this work? Is there a way to see her on the screen, or is it just the backdrop? So reading sprints are it's kind of really hard to explain. Basically, we do little time sprints where I have just the timer like this, and you can see me kind of in the corner there, and I'm reading for most of it. And I have the timer up just to kind of keep us on track for a timed sprint. And that's when you read or do whatever you want to do. And then after the reading sprint ends, I usually pop on here and we'll chat for maybe 15 minutes or so. And yeah, just kind of hang out a bit. And then I usually do 3 of these sprints for about 45 minutes or so for each one. And then, yeah, we just get a bunch of reading done and hang out. Emily said, I just got home. Yay! I'm going to start Gone for Good because after state testing today, my brain can't handle a complicated fantasy world. Fair enough. State testing, I mean, I've never had to give it to anyone. I've never been a teacher, but as a student, it was rough enough, so I can't imagine all the stress on the educators. I feel that would be hard. I hope you enjoy Gone for Good. I really loved that one. The Chills production said, I'm good. Just about to read Fetch a Felon, a chatty corgi mystery. She recommended it in one of her videos. Can't wait to dive in. It's going to be so cute. I hope it's as good as she says it is, Kim. I hope you like it. I really loved it. I'm planning on hopefully reading. I might even try to read book 2 and 3 next month because of the Murder and Mayhem readathon. And I think both of them fit the green or nature prompt that I want for extra points. But I hope you enjoy it. I really loved the first book and I'm looking forward to continuing it. Emily says at ES Hawk, we are reading and productive for the time. On the timer, when it's up, Amy Marie will come back in and chat. There we go. Thank you, Emily. That's a good way to put it. And the Chills production says I put chatting to put chart autocorrect. It does that, Yes, Hawk says, oh, cool. Okay, thank you. Yes, I'm glad you're here. Hello, everyone. Just got in. It was a long day. I'm glad you're back, and I hope you have a better ending to the day. Sorry it was so long. Anne said, I love the chatty corgi mysteries. They are so much fun. Yes, I am so looking forward to continuing it. I think I want to read more of it on audio because my library doesn't have any of it on physically, and I just loved the way the narrator did Oliver the corgi's voice. It was so fun. So I might have to listen to the rest on audio. Lisa said I got to 85%. Amazing. Christy said it was pretty relaxing. Good. Sounds nice. And you read 2 chapters. Wonderful. Emily got to page 14. Awesome. Kathleen said I'm 50% into my book. Loving this book. That's wonderful. I'm getting close to 50% to Dead of Summer and really enjoying it. But I definitely feel the need to switch to something a little cozier. So I think I'll do this. And I also want to take a quick walk on my walking pad during the next sprint. So I think I'll listen to Death by Chocolate Lab a little bit while I'm doing that. That is wonderful, though. And so I ate dinner and read a couple chapters in Plainly Murder. Wonderful. I hope it was scrumptious. Kat said I got 4 chapters in on my Hamish Macbeth and my first time joining sprints, and I'm loving it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. And I hope your book is good, too. Tiffany said, got to the middle of chapter 3 of Caught on Camera. It's a fun premise for a cozy. Takes place in Vermont, and the sleuth hosts a camera club. Ooh. Yeah, I really am interested in that one. I remember you doing a video talking about that one being like a potential, and it sounded so interesting. I love the idea of a camera club, and the book cover for that is so cute. Maggie said, got close to 50 pages of sprint. Amazing, Maggie. And Kat says, thank you for this. Of course, I'm happy to hang out. Tiffany says, hey, at the Chillis production, great you. And Lisa says, oh, that does sound fun, Tiffany, right? The camera club sounds so good. Jennifer says, 3% more. It's just such an enjoyable series for me. Wonderful. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Lauren said, I got 2 more chapters read, then I started getting sleepy. Logging off now. Have a great night, everyone. Have a great night, Lauren. Hope to see you soon. I hope you get a good night's sleep. And Jennifer says, good night to Lauren as well. Kathleen says, I just put Cinnabons in the oven. I have been craving them. Ooh, that sounds really good. I had a little bit of chocolate after my bean and cheese burrito, and that was really good, but that sounds delicious. Hi, Grandma Susan. You say, I'm at 44% of Monarch by Ryan Steck. So excited about Murder and Mayhem. Me too. I'm so excited. It's going to be so much fun. I'm already going through potential TBRs and just, it's going to be so much fun. But I hope you enjoy your book, and I'm excited to participate in that with everyone. Tiffany says, the Cozy Corgi series is also good by Mildred Abbott. It takes place in Colorado. Ooh, I love a good corgi. I mean, the corgis are so cute. They're so amazing. Anne says, I think all the Chatty Corgi mysteries are on Book Outlet if you're interested. Ooh, I'll check that out. Thank you, Anne. And Emily said, y'all gotta stop putting Cozy Mystery series on my radar. I know, right? I feel like I finished one series and then it's like the Hydra, you know, they cut the head off and like 3 more pop in its place, and I'm just like, okay, I'm never ever going to catch up with my Cozy Mystery TBR, no matter how much progress it feels like I make, but it is what it is, and I'd rather have too many options than not enough. So yeah, my TBR always explodes during these reading sprints though, and Tiffany's laughing as well. Yeah, it's just so hard. There's just so many good ones. And then some of the series, like I love the Tea Shop Mystery series by Laura Childs or the Bake Shop Mystery series by Ellie Alexander, and they have like 20, even like 30 things. I think there are almost 30 books in the Tea Shop Mystery series, and it's like I'm on book 8, which feels like a lot of books, but there's still like another, I think there's at least 21 more books in the series. So I'm like, I am never going to catch up on this, but I'm going to keep giving it a good try. Jennifer says, so many good reads. I agree, there's so many good books here. I got to check out that Cozy Corgi series that Tiffany mentioned. That sounds super fun. Gotta love that. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and read Murder at the Blueberry Festival on this next sprint. Try to get a little bit of a walk in because I have been sitting too much between work and stuff, and we're going to see how this goes. I love this series, so I'm very excited to see how it goes. I'm thinking another 45 minutes sprint for our last one, if that sounds good to you guys. Emily says, Cozy Corgi is on KU. I just looked. Ooh, I gotta try Kindle Unlimited because I don't actually have a Kindle. I just use I have a Samsung tablet, but I just have like the app on here. But I think I need to at least try the trial for KU because there's some really good series on there. Like the Nightmare Arizona mystery series I think is included on there, and I just want to like binge read those. So I might have to do that. Tiffany says, number 40 in The Campers and Criminals came out this month. Wow. Yeah, I've just given up that I will ever get remotely close to catching up with that series. I've only read one book in that series, and I enjoyed it, but the reason I haven't picked up the next one is because I'm so intimidated by how many are out. It's just so many. I don't know. Like, I'm never going to catch up. But that is so crazy. I can't believe how many books Tonya Kappas is able to put out. It's really crazy. Anne says, I recently read the first book in the Tea Shop series and really enjoyed it. Wonderful. I am eager to continue with the series. Yeah, I really love it. I think the characters get even better with time. They have such great personalities, and I love Earl Grey, the dog. That's like such a cute name. I love that so much. So I'm so glad you enjoyed the first book. Jennifer said KU is so addicting. Yeah, I could see that happening. I'm a little afraid. I'm like, what? I don't know. But I think I'm gonna need to give it a try sometime this year to at least binge read some of the series that I know are on there that I really want to read. Emily said, it's good if you read a lot, it's cost effective and a great way to try new authors. Yes. Ooh, I gotta try that. Emily said, I'm so excited for the Camper series to hit Hallmark. Oh, are they making like a movie or TV shows with it? Oh, that is amazing. I want to see the laundry, like, what do they call it? The laundry crew? Laundry ladies? Like, the laundry group. I love them. Anne said, I love Earl Grey too. I know, he's so cute. He's so precious. I love him so, so much. Tiffany said, KU is pretty awesome. Just got a Kobo subscription and loving. I gotta check that out. I've been hearing more about Kobo. I haven't bought like a specific e-reader. Like I said, I just use my tablet at this point with the Kindle app, but I definitely want to check that out as well. Chrissy said, I agree. Every month I make a new list of book recommendations you and Beach Bum give us. I don't know how y'all keep track of so many books coming out and so many good books coming out. Yeah, there's so many coming out. I feel like I'll never catch up reading all of them. There's like a handful of like websites that post them. I'll go on Amazon and just like check out coming soon cozy mysteries and see what's coming out, kind of go through them that way. But yeah, there's so many. Lauren said the Tea Shop Mysteries are so good, right? I love them. I'm reading the Silver Needle Murder right now, and I think that's book 8, and it's really good. It's about like a film festival, and it's so fun. Oh, it's a TV show. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that sounds like it'd be so fun. I love the idea of like a campground TV show. I feel like that would be a really cool setting. Hi, Judy. Say hello, everyone. I'm new here and enjoying myself. Yay! Thank you for being here. Currently reading Spells, Strings, and Forgotten Things by Brianne Randall. So far, it's good. Ooh, Spells, Strings, and Forgotten. I love the title of that. That is a really fun title. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. And welcome. So glad you're here. Yeah, I think we're just going to set up for another maybe 45-minute sprint here. I think I'm going to switch to this and try to do a little walking on this next one because I'm feeling like I need to move a little bit. And let me see. All right. Here, let me go and reset our timer. All right, everyone, let's do one more 45-minute sprint. Ooh, Chrissy says Kate Conte has another book coming out for the Cat Cafe series coming later in August, I believe. Ooh, I gotta check out that series. I want to read that one because the Cat Cafe sounds really good. I read one of her books that was really, I think it was called Witch Trial, and it was like a very supernatural one. And I loved the writing. I thought it was super beautiful, but it was just too supernatural for me because I'm not the biggest supernatural reader. But I really wanted to read the Cat Cafe series because that seems like it'd be really fun. And I loved her writing. It was so pretty. Tiffany said it, Christy, I do the same as Amy, but there are so many good ones each month. Yes, there's just so many good ones. And then like I also follow a lot of authors that I like on Instagram, so I'll see them post like, announcements for upcoming releases, stuff like that, and that helps as well. But it's just there's so many good ones, and like I usually do about 23 to 25 books in the new release video, but sometimes I have to like cut things because it'll be over 30 and I just can't like go through that many in a video. It's just too much. So it's so hard to narrow it down. Lisa said, I'm going to head off and get ready for bed and do some more reading. Have a good night, all. Have a good night. I hope you get some great sleep. Have a wonderful time. Thank you for being here. Christy said, that's a great series. JJ is the sweetest orange cat. Ooh. Yeah, gotta check that out. Orange cats are so cute. They really are. All right, guys, let's go ahead and kick off this last sprint. We're going to do 45 minutes. I'm going to go stretch and walk around a little bit while listening to my audiobook and then get some progress done on Murder at the Blueberry Festival. Here we go, and we'll chat a bit in a little bit. There we go. Here we go. Hi guys, how was that last sprint for you? I broke over 100 pages in Murder at the Blueberry Festival, and it's really good. I have to say this is one of the most unique ways that somebody has come across a body in a mystery before, that I've come across anyways. And I think we've had quite a few people jump off, because I know it's quite late, especially if you're on the East Coast or elsewhere. See, Tiffany said, my bedtime. Have an amazing night, all. So fun as always. Thanks for coming, Tiffany. Christy says, have a good night. Emma said, I'm also going to head out the sprint bedtime on the East Coast. Yes, thanks for the fun evening. Thank you, Emily. Jennifer said, read 2 more chapters. Thank you, Amy. Good night, everyone. Good night, Jennifer. Hi, Sonia. How are you? Finally finished everything for the night. Tardy to the party. Yeah, we're just kind of winding down because a lot of people are heading to bed, and I definitely getting quite a little sleepy myself. I think I'll take like a bath after this and head to bed, basically. But I'm glad you made it. Simone says, night, Jennifer. And Kat said, I have to be at work early tomorrow on the East Coast here. Thanks to the company while I read my cozy mystery. Good night, guys, and sweet dreams. Thanks for coming, Kat. Good night, and I hope everyone sleeps well. Jill says, hi, everyone. Hi, Jill. Kathleen says, I have finished my book. Thanks a lot. Good night, everyone. Good night, Kathleen. I'm so glad you finished your book. I hope it was good. Jill said, I came on during the last sprint. I was at church. I'm glad you were able to join in for the last sprint, and I hope church was good. And Sonia says, have a great night, everyone. Thank you. Purple Owl says, I got in a couple of chapters reading Our Infinite Fates. Ooh, that sounds really interesting. I'm glad you got a few chapters in. This one's definitely flying by. I'm really excited to see where this is going, because I cannot figure out what the motive is right now. It's an interesting setup, but I'm really enjoying it. But I'm glad you got a couple of chapters in. Thank you guys all for being here tonight and helping me stay focused with reading as well, because I have a lot of reading I'm trying to do for a couple different videos, and I'm really excited to post those soon, but I need to stay focused. So thank you guys. Woo. Excuse me. I think I'm going to go ahead and head off and wind down with a quick hot bath and then crawl into some pajamas and bed. Thank you guys for being here. Stay tuned. I will have more reading sprints in the future. I always try to post it on my channel posts, and it'll also show up in the subscription feed. So definitely stay tuned for that. Let's see. Anne says, thank you for the great sprints. Thanks for being here, Anne. And Simone said, I actually dozed off while reading a thriller. No reflection on the book. I just need to turn in. Same. I'm definitely getting quite tired, but I'm glad it wasn't a reflection on the book. That is, yeah. Thrillers, sometimes I can't read them right before bed. They make me a little too nervous, which is why I switched to this cozy, which I'm very much enjoying. You're welcome, Kathleen. Thank you for coming. Good night. I hope you have a wonderful night. Sweet dreams, everybody. I hope everyone gets a great night's sleep. Chrissy says, I'm on chapter 10, page 70, doing some good reading before bed. Amazing. Yeah, I think I'll do hot bath, maybe read a few more short chapters of this before bed, like in bed, and then doze off to it. That's my usual way to fall asleep. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you soon, and stay tuned. I will post upcoming reading sprints and things. Thank you guys again, and have a wonderful night.